Bicycling is booming during the pandemic, and some cities have responded by putting in more bike lanes. But that hasn't stopped hundreds of cyclists in the U.S. this year from dying in crashes with cars and trucks. As Brett Dahlberg with IEEE Spectrum reports, some riders and drivers are using technology to stay safe.
Philip McAleese was on his bike negotiating his way through traffic in Singapore when he realized he wanted brighter bike lights so he'd be more visible to drivers. He got some, but they came with drawbacks.
These were expensive lights and they were big and heavy with external batteries and wires.
One day, in the midst of his commute, he realized maybe his lights don't need to be running at full brightness all the time. He could save a lot of battery power by integrating sensors into the lights so that when he's braking or swerving, the lights flash at full intensity. And the rest of the time, they're just standard low-intensity daytime running lights. That was the start of his company called See.Sense, which makes smart bike lights. McAleese says they've shipped more than 100,000 units so far, and he thinks they're working.
It's a very difficult thing to prove scientifically, but overwhelmingly the feedback we get from the cyclists that use our products are that it gives them more space. They feel safer on the road, that, cars will behave better around them.
The company also collects data about how bike riders move. And when they went to analyze it,
we started to see things in there that we weren't expecting.
McAleese says at first the data was important for designing the lights. How much braking should trigger the brightest flashes? What should the light interpret as a swerve versus just a fast turn?
As we developed, we just got more and more clues. The algorithms became increasingly more complex.
Eventually, McAleese realized he was collecting a trove of information about where thousands of bike riders were swerving and braking. Information he could share. Now, cities like Denver are using his data to decide how to redesign their streets to be safer for bikes.